Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to PlayFrame and Pyre and yet another liberation rite. They just come quicker and quicker every round. Feels like we're kind of down to just like 2 matches or even 1 match in between them at this point. Very few. And heck, it could be this is our last one. Maybe one more after, who knows? They really have done a good job of making it feel like any given one of these might be the last one at this point. So make the most of it. Who is it we're probably in to fight this time? Essence again. Oh, good. That last round was a bit rough. They are a challenge. Oh well. We'll have to make do. I suppose without the modifier of the stars we turned on last time, we probably would have won that. Even so. You notice that the lone minstrel is standing there with you, regarding the night sky. The Gate Guardian and I, we have paid witness to the liberation rites upon the fall of Solium for a long time. We have seen so much. And so, I'm a bit taken aback, is all, to see something which I have never seen. You look upon the stars together for a while. Then, I wish for you good fortune and the wisdom of the scribes on your ascent. The lone minstrel leaves you there alone under the night. It has grown very late and you need rest. The black wagon shall have to take flight again come morning. Anyone want to talk? No? Okay. I don't even know who our options are going to be for liberation this time. Who are our front runners? Like Shay's up there. It's Shay, Tizo, and Pamitha, I think. Yeah, because I've been giving more thought to this, and I feel like, who am I comfortable leaving down here, if it comes down to it? Tizo, I'm comfortable with leaving down here, because this is Tizo's home. Tizo doesn't strike me as one who is really, really urgently wanting out. Bertrude also seems perfectly content down here. Best I can tell. And I could see any of these 3 being fine enough, staying down here as well. Because Shay didn't exactly have the easiest of times up in the Commonwealth before. Pamitha would not be especially well liked there, I'd wager. Or would have a difficult time, but she's probably prepared for that. Volfred's not even going to be an option for a while. I could see him being perfectly content to stay as well, so long as it meant the goal was achieved. I guess for this one, I'm leaning Pamitha. Yeah, I think I am. I don't know, we'll see if any of the dialogue in the run-up to the match changes my mind, but that's kind of where I'm leaning now. Well. Off we go. I guess the whole world isn't fully snow-covered in the same way it seemed last cycle. Like, a lot of it is, but kind of felt like the entire world and every map was experiencing, like, deteriorating weather and just worsening conditions in general. But some of that seems to have chilled out at least a little bit. Something appears different now about the sacred mountain west of here. The lands near Emperor's Ascent and Emperor's Fall appear ashen. On the other hand, the once precarious regions below, which you know as Temple High Road and Temple Cistern, seem swept clean by the elements. Whoa. The lone minstrel observes all this alongside you. Inclement weather we have lately seen, reader, sir. We ought to be able to make landing closer to Scribe's Gate now. Then, I suppose, this means we soon shall see Celeste once more. Then I shall go tell everyone to prepare for landing. Boy, we're just accelerating every part of this now. Volfrid would gain some favor from the scribes landing here. Pamitha would here, and since you seem to be the main goal for this time, our lead candidate, sure. You arrive once more among the old masonry of Mount Aladiel, apparently. It appears that Tamitha and the Essence have already arrived along the other route. Ooh, right, we haven't had training with you yet, have we? Didn't realize. This is going to be a tough one. He is not easy to score with. You called for me, lovely reader. Sure did. How goes? Why are you doing this? Reaching out to me again, like this? I've been abandoned in this blasted rock more times than you could count, reader. And each time I've laughed it off. Like so. She laughs. I fear it will be different this time. Before, I knew that someone else would come around and pick up where the previous idiot left off. But now? She scoffs, then falls silent for a time. Well, it seems there may not be a next time after this, if what I am to understand about the stars out there is even a half-truth. So, then, I can anticipate an eternity of utter solitude, without even the blasted rights to keep me company. Understand that, while I may be apparition in a glass to you, I yet retain a shred of self and do not happily foresee that outcome. And yet, you keep on coming back to me, like this. If this is all in service of a torment, then you are most cruel, O lovely reader. Commendably so, I have to say. So then, am I to understand you wish to spend more time with me, thus, knowing full well the stars are soon to put an end to this little affair? As if in answer to her question, you feel what seems to be the Beyonder Crystal itself. The Beyonder Crystal seems to be pulling you away. Nah. I will stay with Sandra a little while longer. If you're to provide some welcome company for her, then you shall do it. What's the text on this one? The ancient sorcery that sentenced Sandra to this crystal prison is not something to be trifled with. You focus your mind and remain where you are, there, with Sandra, in the confines of the Beyonder Crystal, and remain there with her for some time. No words need be exchanged between the two of you, and in the darkness there, for once, she does not feel alone. Soon enough, however, she bids you to depart. You shall leave these idiots of yours listless if you remain here for too long. Begone already, and let me know if you have need of me. You bet. I could actually go for a scribe trial. Well, this was your idea, but I'm here for it. It is the least I can do in exchange for your company. You need but point me to the one you have in mind. Again, this was your idea, but it's Volfrid, though. You're up, tree boy. You ask Sandra to administer one of her special trials for Volfrid. That fancy-talking sap, you mean? I shall be interested to see if he's learned something since last we sparred like this. Then let us bring him forth. Soon Volfrid appears in heed of the summons. So it is my turn then, is it? Then let us see what we can do, my boy. We sure are gonna try. The apparition Sandra appears and unfastens her mask. Listen well, sap. You answer to me here. As you will, O Sandra the Unseeing. Proper as ever, then. Though I wonder if you have the wherewithal that you project. Show me, then, what you can do without the benefit of those whom you would lead, and let us see if you and your lovely reader have reached a thorough understanding as of yet. Oh boy. This will be a tough one, I think. No fair. There you go. Ah. Nope. This will be a challenge. Come on. Get in there. I can't believe it. He doesn't dash through it. He just teleports to the other side. This is not helpful for me. No to you. And you. Great. Where'd the orb go? Oh, there it is. Lost track of it. Gonna have to go for shoots, I think. Ah. Nope. Come on. Nope. I'll be taking this, I guess. Shoot! Not quite far enough, I don't think. Ah, this is gonna be a long match. Yeah, okay. Speedy. Nope. Seems we're kind of at a standoff here. I do need to remember that shield more often. Yeah, boy. No! Oh, good, I got it in. Amazing. Is a miracle. No to you. Not loving this little impasse we keep finding ourselves at, but... Ah, tried to sneak past. At least you're slow. Nope. That should have counted, I feel like. How far away can you shoot from? Definitely not from there. Oh, if they're gonna let me, though. Yeah. Yeah, I'll take it. Whew, he is not easy to score with. You get out of here. You also. Ah! Should have just gone for it. We'll make it work. It may take forever, but we'll make it work. No to you and your whole field thing. It's annoying. Okay, we're just gonna stand off here. Fine. 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 Guys, come on. Thank you. Fire! Yeah, I should just walk into it next time. I guess either one sort of works, but it's not like he's not going to be able to come back. He's the only one on the team. Yep, not quite what I was going for, but nah. Defense. Good try. Yeah, you better back off. Nope. Walk it on in. All right. Whew. Challenging. I'm grateful for the privilege of your time, good Sandra. Flattery shall never get you anywhere with me, Sap. Nonetheless, your performance was sufficient and you passed my test. Thus, congratulations are in order to you and your lovely reader. Now, farewell. Challenging to use, but I do enjoy Volfred's moveset. I had not seen that Sandra in some time. She has not changed a bit. But it would seem she left something for us, did she? Lose bow. Volfred's blink ability transports him farther than usual, plus 50%. I'm actually torn as to whether I like that better than... I guess he would cover a lot more ground more quickly that way. But I do really like him potentially insta-respawning as a defender. That is really helpful. We'll see if I end up using that. Okay. Well. Seek the crone scribe's favor. With some time to spare after having landed, you join Pamitha on a brief expedition to the monument of Molten Malith. Why bother, Pamitha? With any part of this? They're using you, same as you're using them, you know. But you're not using them. You're not using them. You're not using them. You're there because you want to be. You're there because you want to be. You return to the wagon once she's finished paying her respects. You have occasion once more to pursue your vocations. It is really interesting. It does make me wonder how much she does want, how interested she is in being out, as opposed to just being among us and our team. Although I guess an increasing number of our team are also out at this point, so either or kind of works. +3 glory, though, is excellent, and I'll take it. So we've done all of these, I think. I don't think we can benefit much more from that. I'd love to get Volfred bumped up a bit, and my only concern is Pamitha's, I think, currently placed 3 amongst our leading bunch, and I don't want to risk messing that up, since she's kind of the choice right now. We will forage. Tired of being poor. You send something Falcon Ron values here, or a source of enlightenment here? We do need to, I'd love to have enlightenment as a thing to use, but we do need to be spending more to get more pages, so Crystal Basin it is. Ooh. Sells for 84. Not bad. Onward our journey goes. Up to Scribe's Gate. Fingers crossed. Again, you stand before Scribe's Gate, where the Gate Guardian regards you all above an archway carved from stone. The exiles of the Nightwings. You must know by now that, once the stars no longer shine, the rites shall cease. For now, step forth. Except for you, Tariq. You stay right there. Greetings, Celeste. The Nightwings are prepared. And as for me, you shall not blaspheme under the gate again. Do we understand each other, Tariq? Aye, Celeste. I apologize for my behavior before. I shall adhere more strictly to my duties. Be sure of it. Now, each of you, come forth. Please state your names and what it is that you seek whilst crossing Scribe's Gate. One by one, your companions cross the gate, until it is your time to do so, and you follow them in turn. The Gate Guardian regards you all, then waves you through towards the summit. The 8 scribes bid the Nightwings welcome. Go forth with glory. Am I free to accompany them, Celeste, or shall I remain here? She looks at him a while. You are free to accompany them, Tariq. As you will, Celeste. Until we meet upon the summit, then. Well, here we are again. Oh, it's you guys. Well, come on in, I guess. You got here right on time, because I was just thinking maybe I would close a little early here, you know? Business has been real good and everything. It's been a little slow in spots. A little slow is all. So I was thinking maybe I should do a sale? What would you say to that? Falcon Ron wishes to know your thoughts about a potential sale. I say, go for it. A good, well-promoted sale might be just the thing to shake things up at the slug market. It is important from an economic standpoint to not undercut the value of well-crafted goods. You know, a sale would benefit me, but I'm fine not making a purchase this time, and I'm really curious what he says if we tell him to stay strong. You reassure Falcon Ron that his goods are already competitively priced, and that a sale should not be necessary. Huh. You know, that's just what I was thinking too. Isn't that funny? I mean, my prices can't be beat already, so a sale, that don't make no sense at all. So, you buying something here or what? Besides, I was a little worried he would try to skimp on payment for this glowing shard here. The bearer can banish adversaries by flinging the orb into them. That's cool. But I'm struggling enough to stay on top of the skills and like tools and moves available to me. So let's not add to the list, please. I'm good for now. Thank you. I think. Huh? Yeah, why not? I'll take one. Gimme. Thank you. You guys take care, okay? And thanks for doing business. Got another page. Good. Need those things. Who should we use it on? Let's be smarter this time. And who's going in on this thing? So, Pamitha up front. We need Volfred getting more enlightenment too, so we probably better put him in there as well. And I'd probably pick... Yeah, I worry about Tizo's effectiveness against this team. We're gonna need some speed. Their ability to fly actually makes me think Volfred might not be the right pick for this one. I think a Bertrude, Pamitha, Shay team might be the way to go. Bertrude's little shotgun blast thing's good for hitting them when they're on the ground. She can jump to knock them out of the sky when they try to fly over. Volfred cannot do that. I don't know how good Shay's ups maybe aren't the best necessarily, but she's got the speed for scoring though. Yeah. I like this plan. So between these three then, while flying after dousing the adversary's pyre, Pamitha may instantly return and deals additional damage. Could be pretty good. But... this is already maxed out, I think, because I can't really see how this would be improved by ranking it up. For you, already maxed out as well, I think. Cool. So yeah, let's bump yours up, make you even more effective. I know it's just for one more match, but still. Or we could bump this up, just make it even more good. Well, I don't know if I'm gonna be still using it on him for tons longer as the thing. Yeah, let's invest in you. This is going to be an uphill battle as it is. Let's give ourselves what advantages we can get. Whew. Okay. Here goes. Once more, the time has come for the liberation rite, where one among you can go free if you prevail. Freedom is likewise at stake for your adversaries, the Essence. As your companions gather under the fall, awaiting the commencement of this vital rite, the lone minstrel finds you and regards you in his calm fashion. Night is falling. These moments, prior to each commencement, I must admit they give me pause, knowing so much is at stake during the trial that is to come. Tell me something, would you, reader, to ease the waiting for us both. I've traveled far and wide, even beyond these lands. However, the Commonwealth I know only through word and song. I sometimes think on what life would be like out there. If you were not ensnared within this place and free to roam your country, what would you have done with all of your days and years, rather than striving here under the stars? Good question. Maybe we would have tended the land. The simple life on the farm may have been your calling. You miss the earth where you're from. We may have sailed across the seas, the waters past the borders of the Commonwealth. Therein lies a freedom you would have sought. Maybe you'd have retired to the outskirts. You might have gone where it is quieter and peaceful and enjoyed the stillness for a while. Or maybe you'd have fought for freedom. You yet feel an obligation to correct the Commonwealth toward a better course. I feel like, knowing what we do now, this would be our answer. If we'd never been sent down here and met Volfred and been so inspired, would our character have come to this conclusion naturally? I think we've already kind of established that they were sort of a bookworm reader, well, to the extent that they were allowed to, more the nerdy sort, and not super well equipped for, like, not super mobile. I think that was the choice we made. It was weeks ago. Maybe we'd have retired, gone somewhere quieter and peaceful, enjoyed stillness. You longed to find some solitude out there, though of a different sort than all the solitude available in such abundance in the downside here. You'd have lived out your days in peace, beyond the bustle of the Commonwealth, and in a manner closer to the olden times. Peace be with you then, reader, wherever it is that your travels shall take you, in this life or the next. Just then, the lone minstrel looks forth, and you see that it is time. The stars above, though faint, begin to burn. And we are definitely not having any of these active. I'm honestly kind of feeling like at this point I don't trust there are enough matches left that we could even win a game with all of these active for pages. It's kind of tempting to just leave them off at this point. The game has gotten quite challenging as it is. We'll see. But definitely for liberation rights, nah. I'm good.
The stars that yet remain aflame align once more over the sacred fall of Solium. 'Twas here that the 8 scribes ordained the glorious tradition in which you now participate. The glorious tradition which you and that instigator Wolfred seek to undermine. 'Tis my sincerest hope your adversaries in this liberation rite achieve instead what they desire.
Are you really
May the
super
essence
sure about
quickly
that?
Quench those flames of yours. Let us get on with the proceedings then.
Andromeles, my impression is that their goal is to get up there within arm's reach of you and scratch your eyes out. That is the impression they have given. They've not been subtle about it. Are you really super duper duper sure? The pyres burn, and each of the triumvirates is present and prepared. I concur. The pyres burn, and each of the triumvirates is present and prepared. Then, anointed one of the essence, come forth now and declare yourself, and pay any respects you have unto your adversaries, the Nightwings. I'm guessing there won't be many. Tamitha swoops down from somewhere and unfastens her mask. I'm known as Tamitha Thane. I mean to return to my ancestral home and promptly resume my responsibilities as flight tactician of the High Wing Remnants. Our long stalemate against the Commonwealth shall soon be ended, should I and several of my sisters manage to rejoin our clan. Then our vengeance shall be swift and thorough. Your quarrel with the country that cast you into exile is beneath the notice of the scribes, Tamitha Thane. Here you shall be judged under the stars. My quarrel with the Commonwealth is all that gave me and my sisters strength enough to reach this point. The scribes ought well take heed of how my people suffer. We are not weaklings anymore like your Tristatithis. We shall not fall in line with flightless fools and their naked attempts to subsume our heritage, our culture. Speak not again thus of the saint, or you shall be expelled, Tamitha Thane. Tamitha scoffs, then turns her attention toward your side. And Nightwings, as for you, the fury we shall imminently show is nothing in comparison to the hatred growing for your Commonwealth in the mountains on the other side. Andromeles, are you hearing these parts? Are you still listening? Hey, hello? Open your ears. I'm just saying we're maybe the lesser evil, even by your weird standards. She signals to her sisters to ready themselves. You seek your freedom, but there shall be nothing save for devastation should you manage to return. Oh good, they have more Pyre health again. Great. Nightwings, on whose behalf shall you conduct this liberation rite? Choose quickly. May you heed your heart in making your choice, reader. I trust you're prepared to play the hymns with me, Tariq. Always, Celeste.
Whom do you endeavor to return?
Well, Tamitha, Thou art up. Good luck to you. And yeah, I assume these things are all much the same. Faster moving after banishing folks. While flying, moves fast. If banished while Winged Fury's effect is active, she returns twice as quickly. Which one was Winged Fury? That one. Okay, so if banished 5 seconds after banishing one of us, she returns way fast. And also, she's just all around better. Seems unfair. Maybe it'll go better this time. But yeah, you're up. So I'm to get my shot at all this, then. How very thoughtful of you, reader darling.
Who shall stand with her?
Well, I'm thinking it's going to be a Shay.
Shay.
The scribes are watching over us, especially you, Miss Pamitha. And a Bertrude.
Bertrude.
For that one and for thee, reading one, we shall do this. I really, really hope so.
It is done.
One final obstacle to overcome ere I can soar again above your commonwealth. Such destruction I shall rain upon it soon. But first, let us dance this final time. One way or another, I suppose you're probably correct. Let's do this.
Commence.
I got there first. Haha. Got there first again. Yikes! Fire! Ah, a little too slow. And inaccurate. Nope. Go down. Thank you. Ah, I almost got out of there. No. Nah. As the Liberation Rite continues, you sense Pamitha reaching out to you, or perhaps just reaching out to anyone at all. Reader, someone, please, let her prevail. Let her prevail. Please let her prevail here this once. If this thought makes me a traitor, so be it. But please let Pamitha prevail, for she is here, wrapped up in all of this because of me. The plea trails off, and Pamitha remains steadfast, all her attention focused on the Liberation Rite. And as for Pamitha, prepare yourselves, Nightwings. And as for you, Pamitha, I await the outcome of this night, for it shall soon ensure that I may never have to see your smirking countenance again. Honestly, that does sort of make me pretty okay with what was likely going to transpire here anyhow. I'll try to make a show of it, at least. Because we've not really seen a loss of the Liberation Rite yet. And though there's definitely other triumvirates I'd be much happier to see win out. Pamitha clearly wants this more than she wants out herself. And I quite like that. Makes this loss feel a lot more tolerable. Nope. No to you. And to you. Still scoring points, though. Boom. Because you have way too many in that fire of yours. Yeah, got a little bit stuck on the geometry. Drop it. Gotcha. Yeah. Goo. Whew. Yeah, I think we're throwing this one. But I, just for the sake of practice, I'm going to try to make it close anyway. Hey, good interception. Whew, boy, they are fast, though. Nope. How did that not hit you? Run! Haha.
Flung with considerable precision.
Hark now, my sisters. Damn what the book says. Advance to strike formation. Prevail here against these wretches, no matter the cost. In disregard for the ways of the rights, Tamitha Thane has ordered her triumvirate to push further afield, adopting an even more aggressive stance for the remainder of this rite. Oh. But they can all move now. Oh, or they just kind of start out here now. Again, seems a little unfair, but I don't make the rules that no one's following. Keep laughing, bud. They're going to be up in clawing range ever so soon.
Your adversary's pyre now burns brighter than your own.
Nope. Haha. I'm too flying for you.
A true aimed thrust into the fire. Your adversary's pyre now falls short of yours.
Can't believe I lost that little engagement there. Yeah. Whoa, wow, yeah, we just got kind of smoked there for some reason. No to you.
None left
Fine, be that way. Dunk.
That was rather bold.
Thank you. It's the closest to a compliment I'm like to receive from you and your nonsense. Kind of just let them right in on that one. Yeah, I need to like hang back to be ready to jump and block them, I feel like, as aggressive as they are right now.
You seem unable to
No.
stop the...
You were saying? Dweeb?
To each his
Oh.
own.
Well, dunk.
Barely a mark against that flame.
Yeah, I know. We're kind of letting them have this one. Good luck once we do, by the way.
Oof.
Who dares? Oh, you dares, I see. Nice.
Why, that was all of them.
I know. Hey, guys, you better respawn pretty quick, okay? Otherwise, I'm gonna, like, win. There you go.
Well, now that was exciting.
You're doing it. Go on.
Your pyre weakens.
I know. That's the point. Keep up. It's like he's not even watching.
And there it is, at last.
This will be
The
interesting.
essence proved their worth. It could have been you, Nightwings, but alas.
Let's see what happens.
Thus ends the liberation rite. And thus the scribes have chosen the exile appointed by the essence shall be free, absolved of all misdeeds, return to glory in the Commonwealth. Her adversary and all others shall remain to carry out their rightful sentences.
Well, if things always went our way, then none of us would be here in the first place, right? Your secret's safe with me. Commonwealth fools. How fitting that tradition such as this should spring forth from a culture such as yours. They ought to have put me to the sword, but no. They, in their arrogance and in their smug superiority, deigned reason that those such as I ought to be exiled instead. Here, then, we would live in penitence and learn the error of our ways. She laughs, for once, though not with joy. Such utter nonsense. And now they shall receive me open-armed, a champion forged by their precious system. Yet I shall use every waking breath to bring them all to ruin. She turns to her fellow sisters of the Essence and regards them with respect. Sisters, we may not be bound by blood, but ours is a stronger bond even than that. May we soar together in the stars someday. And I swear to you, the High-Wing remnants shall survive. Farewell, sisters. A moment later, she's gone, engulfed within the waters of the Shimmer Pool. Yet you hear her voice reverberate for one last time. Farewell, sisters. Tamitha earned back her freedom. Accept this, for it is done. I do.
Godspeed, Tamitha Thane. perhaps the scribes are watching even now. Watching as their glorious tradition draws to a close.
Hard to feel too mad about that. I really need to give you a break, Bertrude. Yeah, I love this outcome, honestly, as a loss. And it feels all the more special because it is a specific way the story could have played out that only like a small percentage of players are going to see. I know plenty of other players could have played in ways that would lead to this result, but in order for things to build to this big climactic moment, you would have to have seen Pamitha's story play out, have had Pamitha there for a match against the Essence for a liberation right before, which we did, and win, and then come back later on with Pamitha again in the match against the Essence for a liberation right near the end for that little moment with Pamitha wishing for the other side to win quietly, just to herself, to play out and feel like a satisfying way for that loss to happen. Which is a lot of ifs. There's so many things. What, like, if the Essence wasn't the opponent for this match, if Pamitha had been liberated in an earlier right, which could have very possibly happened, I think the last time we were here with the Essence, Pamitha was one of the ones that I was thinking, oh, okay, maybe we'll send her out this time. Because we'd seen a ton of her story in that particular cycle. And so it felt, of all the characters available to us, one of the satisfying candidates to send out. Like, she was who I was planning, and then Rookie came up right at the end and expressed his desire to be the one to get out. But then it turned out that, oops, neither of them have nearly enough enlightenment to be a candidate, which is why Sir Gilman got sent instead. But yeah, like, so many things could have played out differently and not brought us to this point where it makes so much dramatic sense for us to throw the game, a high-stakes game, to the Essence of all teams. Like, there's worse teams to throw to, but there's definitely better ones too. And yeah, no, I am 100% satisfied with taking that loss. It's a very neat game. They really did make something special here.
Now, take your execrable companions someplace else.
I'm going to. We do it every time. Well, Tamitha? She's a vengeful tactician of the High Wing remnants who plot the Commonwealth's ruin. The former leader of the Essence has regained her freedom and a liberation right. Well, Tamitha? I knew full well I never could give back to you the years you spent in exile, and I knew I never could regain your trust. But maybe now, at least, I can start to live with myself again. Though, how absurd. I might have doomed the Commonwealth, the High Wing remnants, and Tamitha alike this night, and yet, once more, all I can think of is myself. I need a drink. I do hope it brings her some closure, at least. Seems like it will. Now what happens? After the liberation rite, you find Pamitha drinking alone. Everyone else seems to be off doing something equivalent. You're about to leave her be when she looks up at you. That's that then, reader darling. Mission accomplished. Is that what you wished to hear? That my loyalties have all this time rested with Tamitha? You know that it's not that simple. Besides, I think I've made plain my intentions from the start. I'm here because of her. She looks up at you, then. But I'm still here because of you. She pauses again for a time. I don't know the reasons why we failed that liberation rite. Were the Essence simply superior to us, perhaps? But I don't wish to know. And, as you can probably detect here, darling, I feel no joy in this outcome. But I feel as though a part of me was liberated there, along with Tamitha. So, and I realize this may make little sense right now, but thanks. If nothing else, for being there to help me see this through. She then gestures toward you with her bottle. I will happily commemorate this occasion with Pamitha. She is going through a lot, and probably could use some company. You accept the bottle, and the two of you drink in silence for a time. Nothing more needs to be said. As the hour grows very late, you excuse yourself and leave her to her thoughts. If Pamitha ever was conflicted in her intentions, you sense that now she is fully committed to the group. She has nothing else to strive for. Our plan approaches a key turning point. Let us ensure it soon comes to fruition, not only for ourselves here, but for our companions and our loved ones in the Commonwealth. But we have little time now for reflection into this. Look yonder, reader. The stars demand we go already. Let us help them usher in the end of all of this. You turn your attention to the glimmer of the stars. Their current rate of disappearance suggests another liberation rite shall be coming very soon. Boy, oh boy. Like, now? Now soon? Or like one game away soon? Stars? Okay, we do have an actual, like, season game first. But yeah, it's always just gonna feel like this might be the last time. But this time it might actually be, maybe. Who can say? It really is wild. That feels like all of these liberation rites have been satisfying in victories and sending someone away. And maybe it's just because we're not sending a friend away this time. No, I don't think that is actually a huge factor. I think this time, like, this weirdly feels like one of the most dramatically satisfying liberation rites so far, and it's one that we threw. And against a team and, like, team opponent leader who I don't have tons of fondness for, even. I'm just very impressed with how this game is structured in a way where, narratively, we could arrive at such a satisfying narrative outcome from such, like, a choose-your-own-adventure. It's not random, none of it's random, but from such a branching pathed game. It's neat. Anyway, I'll see you all next time for another. Take care. Goodbye.